Welcome back to another episode in Fortnite Creative. In this episode, I'll be talking about these beacons. There are three different types of beacons. I'll place them all right here, and I'll explain each one individually. Now, first, you have the most basic storm beacon. Simply, this is what causes the storm in a really basic pub match, whereas the storm simply just closes to one point, does not move. The advanced storm controller is what creates the moving storm, and you can simply edit and create 7 to 9 different waves in the storm, and I'll show you that later. An advanced storm beacon simply allows you to move the storm, meaning if you wanted to choose where the storm goes, you use the advanced storm beacon. Starting out with the basic storm beacon, there isn't much. You can generally storm and start, which yes, you want the storm to start on beginning, or you can have it so some signal generates it. Then it's the initial radius, the starting radius, the ending radius, how long it takes before the storm starts to resize, how long it takes for the storm to resize, and then the time before the storm appears, meaning if you want the storm to activate in the beginning, but only appear in a couple of seconds. Also, how much damage? How much percent damage do you want the enemy to take? From nothing to instant elimination. Normally, 10% is good, but you may want to have something like 5% for the beginning. Now, unfinished behavior means what happens when it's finished. Can it stay, just break itself, or break itself in some amount of time? Now, that's helpful if you want the storms to end after something happens. The move delay time, that's if you want the storm to move. Where do you want it to move? You can either have it in a random direction, or use device rotation. Simply see how this beacon is pointing that way, it'll go that way. Next, you have the minimum move distance, max move distance, move time, which is basically allows you to make the storm moves as soon as that's finished. There are also 3 channels, which again, on channels, there's only 3 basic ones, which is generate storm when receiving from, destroy storm, and when phase ends transmit on. That means you can create or destroy the storm, or maybe make it so it transmits a signal when the storm is finished. Now that's the basic storm. The second, the advanced one, is a lot more settings. And this is actually the one that allows you to control where the storm will move. So I'll go into the advanced storm settings first. Here you can select, again, where you want to start, where you want it to end, and then if you want to transmit it. With the advanced storm beacon, with the advanced storm controller, you can actually use beacons to figure out where you want it to go. Now I have a maximum 50 different phases, and simply you can just place different beacons where you want the storm to go, meaning right now the storm will start out here, then go to this one, then go to this one, and that one. Meaning this is going to be phase 1, so I'm going to set this one as phase 2, this one as phase 3, and this one as phase 4. That way, within a certain time, like the wait time, the resize time, the storm will move from this spot originally to this, to this, to this. Now, there's a bunch of settings, but really it's all self-explanatory. So I'm going to go in and hop in and show you how my storm controller works. Right now, I actually don't have the most advanced storm controller. I have the very basic one, because really all I want is my storm to close. Now here I can pick how long it takes for my storm to close, and how long it takes for me to wait before the storm starts closing. Meaning right now, the time before the storm begins to resize could be 2 minutes, it could be 1 minute, and now how long it takes the storm to finally finish resizing. I'm going to set that to 2 minutes. There is no delay, damage is 10% I'm fine with, and it's going to stay when it's done. And now, afterwards, it's not going to move. Now here, you can see how I have the initial radius and the end radius, and you can actually see those shown, where that pink little line is the initial radius, and if you hop down, there you don't see it, but it's actually inside, where's the 0 radius as the ending. That is all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed learning about these storm controllers.